Saturday, May 14th, not this Saturday, but May 14th will be the one and only day that you get to meet your fairy godmother. And girls, if that is on your bucket list, you need to be involved with this program because it's one of the most generous and thoughtful and really cool charity ideas that I think Ottawa has ever come up with.
I have to say, 14 years, you've made so many girls happy, and everybody is loving this. So just tell us a bit about Fairy Godmother, how it came about.
Well, it started, as you say, 14 years ago, and Melissa, my co-founder, was writing an article, and she came across some organizations in the States that did this. And she thought, we need to do this in Ottawa. So she approached me, and we have, I belong to Brown's Cleaners, a family business, which is how you can marry this together so nicely, because they accept the gowns, do the storing, and the cleaning. So that's it, and we just started, and we sort of flew by the seat of our pants the first year, which happened to be the double cohort year. So it was a little bit busy. And ever since then, it's just taken off, and it's just all the generosity of the public.
So tell us, just for anybody who doesn't, I don't imagine anybody doesn't know what Fairy Godmother is, but for that one person who just moved to Ottawa, can you explain what it is?
Sure. So what we are is we're an organization that accepts gowns that are gently used. Often they can be brand new as well, and we donate them on to girls who aren't able to afford their own, so that they can get to prom each year. And as we constantly are saying, Melissa and I are saying that we want everybody on a level playing field for that part of their life.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, see, that smile, it's just
so true. You know,
lovely.
I made my own gowns.
Did you?
Because I sewed, right? I've always been sort of crafty, and I'm like, no, I got this. And looking back, I probably, you know, I did work really hard on them, but they might not have been everything that I thought I looked like. But what you're talking about is actually setting girls out into the world, knowing their value, and that it's not just about looking pretty and whatever, because you guys do a lot of work just encouraging them to choose things that are right for themselves and not have that body shame, and to actually know how to put something together. That in itself, I know it sounds fluffy, but that's a confidence point. And when you know how to put an outfit together, you can say to yourself, yeah, I got this. And I'm sorry, but you look in the mirror and you're like, I like you, and you and I can work together, and you go out into the world and you take it over. So kudos to you guys, and it's give me such feels. Yeah. That what you guys do. So how many dresses have you got
in storage, ready to go? Well, we have about 1,500 dresses.
Of course you do.
And again, they get second lives and third lives because the girls tend to borrow them, and that's sort of the premise of this, which is why we need the dry cleaning involved. And so they come back and they get to have another story. There's another story to each dress, another life. And and what's also kind of critical about Fairy Godmother is that we don't just give the dress, the gown, for the experience. We actually do a one-on-one personal shopping. So it's a lot of attention that these young ladies get, and we don't know where they come from and what exactly all their different backgrounds are, but they get to have that feel-good experience for at least a solid hour, where one person's doting on them and making sure that they walk out the door feeling beautiful and that they're ready to take on that prom like all their peers.
Which exactly why I love this program, because it's that whole idea that everybody gets to be in prom together. You don't have to worry about what am I going to do, how am I going to look. You've just got a fabulous thing, because not only is it the gown, you've got jewelry, you have
the shoes
makeup,
and the makeup and the hair.
You
just do it. You brand it up.
We do.
Let's get our first model out here, because I have to say that these girls all look gorgeous, and
they do.
The colors. I mean, who doesn't love bling?
Who doesn't?
I am definitely not against it.
And trust me, I've seen Madison Tackerberry in a lot of sports clothing, so this is like beautiful right here.
She looks great, and this is a perfect example of one of the gowns that's been donated to us. And as you can see, it does look spectacular on her, and she doesn't have to do anything to look beautiful, because she is. And it's one of our Nepean girls. She's just awesome, and thank you, Madison. You look gorgeous.
Now, you do have some rules about donating the dresses, though. Right, because let's just put it this way. What you wore when you were 35 to the club
I never went out, but
may not be, not you personally, because I know that you're a stay-at-home, bookworm. But may not be appropriate for a 17-year-old girl. So when you're considering donating the dresses or the bridesmaid's gown that's been in the back of the closet for 20 years and is that really unusual color of eggplant, Maybe think twice about donating that one. We want fabulous.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, let's get our next model.
And this is a perfect example. And here comes Kira.
Oh,
and
this
she's
one just
in
gives me the
fabulous.
shivers.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
So here she is, and as you can see, more bling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
And a little bit of everything because we have the 3/4 length with the long in the back, and it's just, we have a little bit of everything, if not a lot of everything. So we are very, very fortunate. And again, another one of our Nepean girls who are so kind to donate their time today to show
and the
all this.
shoes are lovely with that too. My goodness.
They are beautiful. And again, donated. I mean, everything is donated.
Yeah.
So we're just always in awe. Melissa and I speak of this often. We're in awe of what comes through our doors.
Yeah.
We can't get over it. And so I know you felt good in the dress, right, Kira? Yes. Yeah.
Well, one of the things that I did a story with Erica Work, and she was doing a project with Amex, and they were looking at how much it actually costs for prom.
Yes,
And
right.
kids are spending $1,500.
Yeah.
And that's not always including the ticket and the extra and then this and
Right.
you know, you're talking about a serious outlay of money. I just bought my son's suit and that was $450.
Yeah, agreed.
Right? So
Yes.
it's not like back in the day when I could just sew something for myself and it was fine.
No.
You know,
No, it becomes a big thing.
No, you're
It
right.
does.
You're
Yeah,
right.
definitely
There's
is.
a lot of money being spent.
So let's get our next model out here.
Thanks,
This
Kira.
is another gorgeous color
Here
on
comes.
another gorgeous young woman.
Yes, this is Gabrielle. So she, again, we go back into the long gowns. Hers is just a little bit more, I don't want to say elegant, but I guess a little more feminine maybe in the sense that it's got some swing to it and some flow. And this is exactly another example of what comes through our doors.
And you know what I love about these long gowns? From my mouth to your ears, you can take your heels off and wear Ugg boots underneath and no one's gonna know.
Ugg boots.
I
Gabrielle,
have-
would you do that?
I have
You would do
done
that?
it before.
Well, it's
I
usually
have
bare
done it
feet.
before.
I don't know
brilliant.
why you'd bring
Yeah.
another pair. Just
Yeah.
go bare feet.
Exactly. So Saturday, May 14th,
May 14th.
at what place? Where do we go?
Well, it's at 250 City Center Drive, but you do have to do it online
Yeah.
or call directly. We do it by appointment only.
Okay.
And that way we can orchestrate our volunteers to our girls.
Absolutely.
And it's one day only. Normally we do 2, and this year we just have a few restrictions. So
Okay, great. Well,
You know
listen,
what?
thank you so much,
thank
Catherine.
you.
Thank you, girls. You all
Thanks,
look
Gabrielle.
lovely.
Thanks,
Thank
ladies.
you. It's a great initiative for everyone to be involved. It's that time of year. Thank you so much, Fairy Godmother.
Oh,
You truly are.
Yeah,
My goodness.
thank you.
And we'll have all that information up. But next, stay tuned. Nicola and Hazel will be here to talk about the new wave. It's the salt wave.